Hello everyone! This is Ray again. We are trying a new demo tonight for After the Wane by Novabox. The amazing people at Mooncat Games sent me an email saying, you may be interested in this one. Do you want to give it a try? Say, yep, why not? I do love demos, I do love indie games, and I do love games with a very good story. So let's give it a try. In this game, we are Lena. We are a young dancer trying to make it in the city. Ooh. And this is an interactive graphic novel. It's supposed to come later on in 2026 for PC and for Nintendo Switch. So far, I have to say, the piano is lovely and the graphic design is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. So let's give it a try. Five, six, seven, eight, you leap. Almost every morning, for years, you have repeated this sequence of movement. But your world is about to completely change. Everything that happened before was simply a rehearsal for what's happened to happen. Ooh, okay. Are we already starting with the drama? Okay, if the full game is with this graphic design, it's going to be gorgeous. You glimpse the many variations. You know the steps. Oh, all of that is in French. Glissade, demi-plié et entrechat. And yet your feet seek out the warmth of familiar tracks. You imagine them left by a mother you never knew. Okay, so we're missing mom. Before you, an inescapable chasm. Oh, we will have choices. Okay, do we spring our wings or do we put down our roots? Ah, I'm an explorer. I want to spread my wings. Oh, that is beautiful. You spread your wings. Why hesitate? You're ready to fly. You're alone, but you soar above. Here, and nobody can reach you. A page turns, a grand jeté. A fleeting moment before the inevitable plunge. In this life that is about to begin. The prologue. Knowing that now that the game has a lot of French words, you are going to listen to me speaking a lot of them in the proper French. La barre. Oh, this is so pretty. You just finished your daily exercises when there's a knock on the bedroom. 3 weeks. 3 weeks without access to a bar. Where you had to make do with the back of a chair, which is far from ideal. 3 weeks scouring the city, trying to find a place somewhere. Then, as the panic sets in, anywhere. Oh, that is adorable! Who is that? You know that on the other side of the door, André. Your landlady probably wants to offer you a cup of tea. Again! You managed to dodge her yesterday and the day before, but sooner or later you will have to give in to her request, which isn't exactly unreasonable. Your landlady wants to give you a cup of tea. Maybe you want to be nice to her. Up until this week, she have left you alone, probably because the other rooms had been occupied by a stream of tourists visiting the city. Okay, so we are a ballet dancer. We are going to city. The game may be set up in Paris. We do have a lot of great dancing schools in Paris. But with the arrival of September, the house has emptied out. The old lady's attention has shifted onto a favorite niece, little protégée. Protégée needs a E at the end. She's a protégée. She's a feminine, so we're missing nothing. We're missing the E at the end. We are not yet at the stage where she will come into the bedroom uninvited. If you ignore her, she will probably go away. Okay, so what do we do? Do we play dead? Or do we answer? Oh, I think I'm a moody teenager. I'm going to play dead. Oh, what happened up there? You hold your breath for a few seconds. There's another round of hesitant knocks on the wooden door. Then you hear dragging footsteps moving away. You can almost feel André's disappointment in her gait, but you can bear the inevitable interrogation. You will be inflicted on yourself if you accept an invitation. You wait a few more minutes to be on the safe side, then you tiptoe your way through the boarding house corridors. You let out a sigh of relief as you reach the street. Oh, this is Paris. This has to be Paris. This is France for sure, at least. If it's not Paris, it's a French city. You are glad to be out of Aurelia's aunt's house. So Aurelia's aunt is André. Who is Aurelia? I do not know. Oh, it's a niece, yes. The heavy atmosphere there is starting to get on your nerves. Yes. That and my finance. I thought we'd be fine for a few months with what I've saved up. And lots of mommy monies. I didn't realize that day-to-day life in the big city would be so expensive. It is, my darling, it is very expensive. The price of the room is fairly reasonable, but having to eat out every meal is costing me a bucket. Why are you not cooking in the house? I really have to be careful. It feels like my savings are evaporating before my eyes. Oh, she's so cute. She really looks like a ballet dancer. Like a petite étoile. I will have to... What's the matter? I don't know. I felt something. Something familiar and strange. It's intriguing. You want to know more. Do we go into the dark corridor or streets, or do we ignore it? Ah, we are adventurous. Let's go. Okay, so every time we take a choice, the options up there are giving us something different. You start walking again, faster, weaving through the tangles of Little Street, so characteristic of this part of the city. The rain, which had only threatened until now, begins to pelt down. You huddle beneath your umbrella, determined to find the source of the strange tension. Your steps take you with a hook to the left and an about face to the right towards the heart of the city. You find yourself in a narrow, cobbled street which slopes gently upwards. This is a typical French city. With those streets and the cobblestones, yes, this is France. With an inexplicable sense of déjà vu. But this is an area you never set foot in before. It's so far from the theatres and from the main thoroughfares that join the bridges. There's a guy sheltering in the doorway on your right. He's watching you with disturbing insistence. If the way holds himself, and in general looks left any room for doubt, the fact that he's wearing a leotard makes it unmistakable. He is a dancer. We are brave, we're going to approach him. Oh, you typical French. Your name is going to be Marcel. Or something like that. Or Didier. Or Thibault. He's a French guy. And she's so cute. Hello. Hi, Puppet. Can I help you? Puppet. That is typically English. Like, I have been called Puppet a few times here in London. And I don't know where that's coming from. That is a particular way to start a conversation. Are you a dancer? I can see I can't get the things past you. Yes, I am a dancer. You try to peep behind him, but the room is shadowy. You can't make much out. Still, it looks like a theater foyer. If one thing about Paris, and if I talk about a lot about Paris, it's because I'm been there and I'm from there. There is independent theaters everywhere for plays, movies, dancing. It's incredible. And do you dance here? The man watches you with an amused smile. I am a dancer and you're not hiring by any chance? She's trying to be cute here. Ah, I suppose you just arrived in town? It continues before you can even open your mouth. It's funny that you found this place by chance. That doesn't happen often. However, I am sorry, but I need to get back. Oh, we're going to insist I want to be hired. Wait, are you sure? Really, I am just asking for an audition. No, I'm sorry. Our director is very strict about hiring. He hesitates for a moment before he adds. Look, we are putting a new show together soon. Come back in about 10 days. You will get your chance then. However, I really do have to get back. He starts to close the door. Wait! I need the name of the place. What's this place called? The Outpost. On the Outpost? You seem surprised by the mention of this rather odd theater name. Unless, does it remind you of something? Go on, scram, please. I already said too much. If I get gods, my ass is on the line. This time, he closes the door and you hear the click of the clock. Oh, that rain noise is so pretty. And you can hear the thunder. You go back up the road, unsure what to think of the exchange. It's weird. It feels like it comes from this place. You look around, searching for the street name. But on one side the sign is missing, and on the other, rust had eaten away the enamel, making the letters illegible. Well, you will have to remember the way. The rain hammers down. You need to find somewhere to take shelter if you don't want to be completely soaked. Your little umbrella isn't enough to protect you. Kitty! You dash inside the first cafe that looks open. Before realizing your mistake, the cafe, which is in fact a pizzeria, is not open at all. Metallic noises mingle with Italian expletive from the kitchen. You are about to turn back when a pretty tabby cat rubbed itself against your legs with a plaintive meow. Meow! Oh yes, so we're going to pet it. Of course we're going to pet it. Oh my god, that is adorable. You bend down to pet it. The creature rubs its head against your hand, purring emphatically. Hey! Ah, I see you meet Fangio. We haven't been able to get rid of him since my sister started feeding him. Yeah, that's how you do. Start feeding the cats and they will choose you and that's it, you are the cat. You hear about the ad, right? Take a seat. Enzo! There's someone here about the ad. The noise from the kitchen stop. Che cosa? Someone from the ad? A middle-aged man rigged out in a ponytail and a Hawaiian shirt entered the rooms, clutching a wrench. Did we post the ad? I don't know. Never mind. The wrench goes from one end to the other. Then the man with the ponytail sits down across from you, while the other disappears in the kitchen. Sorry about the noise. The macchina per espresso is shut. I'm Enzo. Are you here about the ad? We've been asked very brief, so yes, we're here for the ad. You figure you got nothing to lose by playing along, exactly. It's simple. We need help waiting tables, especially weekends and evenings. Have you ever done that? Yes. I've had several waitressing jobs, but in cafes. Well, this is a restaurant, but it's not so different from a cafe. Aspetta. Enzo had just noticed the cat, which has perched on one of the tables and is giving himself a good wash, getting in the way of the table settings. Aslan! What? Can you put the cat out, please? He's managed to get into the dining room again. Chez Enzo. Yes, this is set in France. Chez Enzo. La musica del gusto. I do love that there is a big theme about art and music and dance all along the game. Ever since Aslan's sister started infinning it, we can't get rid of it. Enzo hesitates for a moment before asking loftily, Ahem, tell me, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Oh my god, I hate that question so much. Why do you want me to see in 5 years? I want to. If I love my job, I will stay in my job for the next 5 years. Cut the crap, Enzo. Tell her you will take on a trial basis. This isn't a recruitment agency. Oh my god, look at the cat! Look at how he's handling the cat. Yeah, sorry. Ooh. Yeah, you're right. It's ridiculous. I agree there. How many hours a week could you do? Um, at the moment, I'm free a lot of the time, but that could change. If it works for you, we will start off with 3 evenings plus weekend, and we will adjust it according to your availability. Oh, that's very nice of them. Okay. Can I see your ID? Just to check your age. Of course. You rummage through your bag and hand him your ID card. Magdalena? Ooh, that is a powerful name, Magdalena. Just Lena. Do you want to justify yourself for your name or not? I am not justifying myself for my name. Well then, welcome abroad, just Lena. Enzo offers you his hand, you shake it, and almost intuitively, when can you start? Well, I don't have a job, I don't have anything to do in my evening, I don't want to see my landlady, we're going to start today. Great. Service starts in 1 hour. Come on, I will show you the kitchens. There's lockers for your stuff in the cloakroom. Ooh, that's very nice. Aslan, have we got any small size apron left? It's the end of the shift. You join Aslan with smoking cigarettes in the restaurant backyard. And the kitty cat. Let's not forget the kitty cat. You're exhausted. You only smoke very occasionally, but you figure you could really do with one right now. Smoking is bad. You sit on the steps facing him. Can I bum a smoke? Yeah, let's go and smoke. Aslan holds out the packet. You did very well for a first night. It was pretty intense. We are by far the cheapest restaurant in the neighborhood. Enzo insists we keep the prices affordable. So we have a full house every night. I think there is an E missing there. Victims of our own success, he says. But I hope that won't put you off. We really need the help, as you can tell. Aslan chuckles. I like a challenge. Just as well. Tell me, what do you do when you're not juggling 6 orders and 3 pizzas at a time? I'm a dancer. Ah, that's why you moved here. Yes. It's not easy to make your mark in the art communities. Maybe. No, but I'm not going to give up. A virus escapes you before you can get a grip of yourselves. Anyway, thanks for the job's opportunity. My savings have just been melting away. Oh, it's not me you need to thank. It's Enzo. He is a boss. Tell me, have you heard about the neighborhood association? The neighborhood association? Yes, it's called the Saint Louis Circle. Yes, of course. I knew it was in a French city, Saint Louis. We rent a place on, well, Saint Louis Street. There's quite a few activities, especially the dance club. Oh, yes. Tell me more, Aslan. Well, we're having a neighborhood dinner for the association new season. 2 weeks Saturday. In any case, Enzo's closing the pizzeria to be there. And Samira's requisitions the kitchen to make samosas. Oh, samosas. Samosas are so good. Samira? That's my sister's name, the former waitress. And trust me, you really don't want to miss out on Samira's samosas. In that case, I guess I don't have a choice. I am forced to accept the invitation. Oh, yes, give me samosas. The door into the yard opens, and Enzo sticks his head out. Lena? Yep. I printed out your work contract. Do you want to take a look and get it signed? I will be right here. You step out your cigarette. Aslan gives you a smile as you follow Enzo into the office. Okay, so that was a prologue. Oh, it's so pretty. Adage. Miss Sadie? The corridor lights come on, and the doors to Andre's apartment flies open. It's after midnight, and you're just back from work at the pizzeria. And after a week at this place, you only dream of one thing: going to bed. Could I speak to you for a minute, please? Can't it wait until tomorrow? The old lady looks outraged before she says, in a bewildered whisper, I'm worried about you. Ooh, we can be a mean teenager or be nice. We're going to be nice. Ooh. Okay, but be quick. It's late. You haven't got the heart to send a pack in, but you're not going to put up with this kind of intrusiveness either. Seeing as you seem more interested in doing I don't know what with I don't know who, I picked up the phone and made a few calls. I've got a list for you of companies to contact. We're going to be nice. Thank you. You're welcome, but try to make good use of it. She held out the list. You take it. It's late. You're keeping me up, if you excuse me. She leaves you standing with your list and your guilt. Wait, I keep her up? She's the one talking to me? You climb the stairs, go into your room, and flop down on the bed. Are you going to look at the list? I just need a minute. You let out a long sigh before turning your attention to the list. The outpost! The outpost! Isn't that the name of the place you stumbled upon the other day? Yes, I made a note to go back there, and I don't know that name. Does it mean something to you? Are we talking to ourselves? Because I'm talking to the game, but is the game talking to itself? There are Odeon in every city in the country, but the outpost, it's different. Do you think it might be a lead to your mom? Okay, so our mom left us alone, and we're trying to find her? That would be strange, wouldn't it? I was adopted by my grandmother a few days after I was born. There is no chance I could remember anything about her. Okay, so my mom gave birth to me, and then I'm out of here, and my grandmother is the one that raised me? Aye. But your grandmother might have mentioned her in passing? Maybe, I don't know. It was a long time ago now. Whatever it is, it's definitely worth a shot going to knock on that door. Yes, and there is written down the date of the auditions. That fits into the information I got. When will you go? She's written that the first session is on Thursday afternoon. I will call tomorrow to confirm. Ooh, dramatic music. Thursday, after losing your way 3 times in the tangle of narrow street, here you are looking at the outpost. Unlike your last visit, the place seems far more vibrant, almost welcoming. There is a buzz inside, as if the place had just opened up after the summer break. You push the door and find yourself transported to an unexpected world. The music is so dramatic. It is indeed an old theatre, but it emanates an aura of sanctity that you can feel almost physically. It's far removed from the modern buildings you're used to, and even the Opéra National, with its gilded and rococo marbles, didn't have this effect on you. You are so absorbed in contemplating the Art Deco woodwork and furniture that you didn't notice the 2 young men will ask if you don't mind getting out of the way. You apologize and take a couple of steps back. Your attention is drawn to the closest rack. They are moving from one wing of the theatre to the other, groaning under the weight of the colorful, glittering stage costumes. On your right, a group of young women are disappearing into the corridor to backstage. They must be auditionees. That's a word for that? So you go to an audition, you have an audition, and you're an auditionee? Ah. On the other side, behind the boss office, a middle-aged woman is checking a list. She doesn't look like your typical ticket office clerk, with a stern aspect and a skirt suit that scream high-level job. But, like in anyone morning will talk to you, you approach her anyway. You're going to get eaten, that's what you have. Hello? Just a moment. She doesn't seem in any rush to answer you. 2 minutes later, she's still absorbed in her list. Become impatient and wait. Okay, if this is France, if we interrupt her, She will eat us. So we wait. Especially if it's Paris. You don't mess with the Parisian. You decide to try and stay in the woman's good grace. It's a very good idea. After all, you're the one who needs help. After a long wait, she finally raises her eyes. What can I do for you? Well, I'm a dancer. I'm here for... You're late. You were about to start. Have you got your resume? Okay, in France, you have to be there 10 minutes in advance. If you're not there 10 minutes in advance, you're already late. Late? It's at least half an hour before the time Andrea have written down. I told you, you are late. You rummage through your bag and place a precious document on the counter. Try not to panic. Oh my god, the music is dramatic. A hand sneaks in front of your right and takes the paper. You turn and find another woman with a dense physique, but middle age, has crept in close to you. Her blue eyes carefully study your feeble list of professional experience before they come to rest to you. She gives us an aura of authority. She seems to think deeply for a few moments before tersely revealing her decision. Follow me. Then she adds to the woman behind the counter. Lydia, could you send Arnaud to the big rehearsal room, please? Without a word, Lydia picks up the intercom. The other woman is already been swallowed up into the depth of the theater. You better run, girl. You trot behind her, trying to keep up, and you find yourself in a what is that word? Labyrinthine. Yeah, jumble of corridors and staircases that you cross before emerging into a large room bathed in light. A man in a tweed suit, with a moustache and a small round spectacle, leans back against a half-open window smoking a cigarette. Seeing you enter, he nonchalantly tosses the bus outside before he seats himself at an old baby grand piano. So yes, this is France. Everybody's smoking, everybody's nonchalant, like we say, grasping what you're expected to do. You start getting ready to dance. She nudges your shoes distastefully with her toes. You won't need those. Be surprised. I'm dancing barefoot? Yes. This additional difficulty doesn't delight you. You're trying to find the words to argue. A young man enters. Oh my god, and strides across her room. The room. Okay, there's a few letters missing in the text. You realize immediately that it's the dancer you met the other day, who in all likelihood would be Arnaud. That's how you say this, the name, Arnaud. Deborah? Arnaud, show her the duo. Arnaud quickly explains the choreography to you. You nod your head, trying to memorize the different moves you're going to do together. His confidence and the way he takes the time to let you digest information, checking that you understand each step, is very reassuring. Thank you, Arnaud. Deborah comes over several times to pick you up on your positional timing. You correct yourself as well as you can. You know you're putting yourself on the line for a place in this company, the only one that's giving you a chance up to now. Then Deborah signals the pianist, and you begin. Arnaud is watchful, attuned. He knows the routine perfectly and does everything he can to make things easier for you, which is a simple task. Everything is unusual, between the strange rhythm of the music coming from the piano, the series of movements which question every academic certainty that has been etched into your body years after years. Oh, that's pretty! You and he, you waver over a fragile line between sophistication and animality. Oh, that is beautiful! In his arm you fly and drop with the lightness of a swallow and the power of a hawk. Deborah interrupts you, asks you to reposition yourself. You don't understand what's wrong. Our instructions are so strange and counterintuitive. It's hard to understand exactly what she expects of you, but you have no choice but to trust her. You put yourself back in position and you begin. And suddenly, time twists into creeping contractions. Oh, nothing exists but the knock and the root, chemical wedding between you and the night. Then you rip from the joy of the world when Deborah claps her hand twice. The music stops immediately. Stop! That's enough. We will stop there. That was gorgeous. That dancing, that was incredible. That's changing on the background, oh, that was so smooth. Oh no, that's the end of the demo? No! Thank you for trying After the Wane. Oh damn! I got I got into it now. I wanted to know what's going on. It's like, and then Deborah became like a witch or something. Oh my, that is absolutely gorgeous. So if you like story, I think we're going to have a big story between why our mom left us alone with a grandmother, what are we doing in this city, us trying to be a dancer. Maybe we can have a bit of a relationship with Aslan. Maybe we never know, or with Arno, depending how old is he and how old we are. This game looks very, very good. The design is gorgeous. The music, amazing. Like, so far it has been very enjoyable. And I wonder what's going to happen at the end with all the different choices that we made through the story. Thank you so much for Mooncat Games to give me a demo key for this one. A key for the demo for this game. I really, really enjoyed it. Go have a look in the description. I have put a link for their page in Steam, and the game is supposed to come in Steam and on Nintendo very soon. Have a good night, everyone.